I want to talk about hidden treasures. And I know in today's society they have this thing called cancel culture, um, and counseling and being triggered and all this different stuff. I wanted to talk to you about treasure in your trauma and your triggers. Treasure in your trauma and your triggers. Oftentimes, the things that we look at as irrational or rational, illogical or logical, trauma and triggers, well, that's where your treasure lies. If you have triggers and that something triggers your trauma, then you have an area or an opportunity for growth. So, with your growth comes a level of responsibility. And with that level of responsibility, it equals consistency. So, you have to continue being consistent and responsible to where your treasures and your trauma trigger you. So, yeah, I want you guys to remember there is treasure in your triggers and your trauma. Don't forget that. Also, hit that bell. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, like. Oh, share. Did I say share? So share the video. Yeah. And even if others are mean to you or critical about your shortcomings, just let people know. Don't ever say, oh, I'm a work in progress. I God know my heart. No. Just say I'm growing in my responsibilities. Simple as that. Because where your treasure in your trauma and triggers, there's treasure in your trauma and triggers. So you may be triggered by something, and that may bring about your trauma, but that's where your treasures are. And let's see, there is a scripture that talks about treasures. Let's see, treasure scripture. And do not lay up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moths and rust destroy and where thieves break in and steal. But lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moths nor rust destroys and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. That's Matthew chapter 6, verse 19 through 21. So check this out. Where your treasure is where your heart lies. So there's treasure in your trauma and your triggers, because there's your growth and your responsibility, which equals consistency. So there you go. Today, let them know I'm growing in my responsibilities. Peace, love, hope, drama free. Mwah.